I got you. Baby, I got you. Sorry, I thought you were your daughter. How dare you? I'm sorry. The news. My stomach just... What's going on? What's going on with this game? I swear. Win. Win. 18 will win. Wait, what? Yo. Right. That's close. 18. Bro, what's going on? What's going on with this game? I swear. Win. 18 will win.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. And coming right up, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Dallas Mavericks. And guys, for the Mavericks, they've had a lot of success early on in the season and have been able to string together some excellent games. You'd have to say their overall approach has been well thought out and has been validating those high expectations coming into the season. And as we take a few moments here, Shaq, the turn back.
It's time for some hoops at Pepsi Center, home of the Nuggets, and we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. And a one-game homestand for Denver as the Nuggets will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. They're still looking to settle into the new season, working on improving their record with each opportunity to try to pick up some wins. And what a big-time opportunity this is, folks. We're going to see the first official NBA start from Freak.
You know, and he had to prove to his coach and teammates that he was deserving of this spot in the starting lineup. So him being able to do it, now he's got to go out and prove that he's here to stay.
And, you know, to have been anointed a starter, I think he'll be determined to show that they made the right decision.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Freak is out there with Matthews. And it's Mayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Here's Barton. It's deflected. Now Freak. About 1 minute into the first quarter. He kicks it to Mayo. Out to the right wing. Here's Freak. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Mavericks have made their only other free throw attempt today on an earlier trip to the line. And both free throws good from Freak.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Screen by Fareed. Here's Moutier. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against the Clippers.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when You look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly. I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road move.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. There's the pick. Now here's Freak, guarded closer. And another basket for Dallas.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
For Denver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Here's Moutier, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Moutier's got 8 points. Mavericks leading by 6. Now here's Freak. He's got 9. Nowitzki a screen, and Matthews kicks to Parsons. Mayo left side. Sinks that one from the post. He has 5.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Bart dishes to Spates. Spates sets a screen for Moutier, and it's blocked. For Dallas, they've gotten 6 of 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. And here's Freak. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now let's find out what head coach Mike Malone had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
Coach told me that he knows they have a tough assignment in Dirk Nowitzki. We talked about what makes Dirk so difficult to defend against, and he pointed to Dirk's ability to hit jumpers when he is seemingly completely off balance, saying it'll look like he's falling over, then he just turns and flips the ball in. I know I've seen Dirk do that on more than one occasion, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. And the Nuggets with some changes. Denver also making some changes. Spates checked in for Nurkic. Kenneth Faried comes in for J.J. Hickson. And it's Moutier in for Barton. Dallas also making some changes. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Parsons. Harris comes in for Williams. And Freak subbed in for J.J. Barea.
Get open!
The Nuggets trail by 15. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Faried at the 4. Jameer Nelson is out there with Moutier. And it's Spates in at the center filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Spates. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Just 3 to shoot. Fires from the wing. And he overshot that one, missing.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
So here's Gallinari after Devin Harris's score.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Harris outside. There's the pass to Nowitzki. That's good. Nowitzki's got his second basket of the game.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Langston Galloway's checked in for Dallas. There's the screen. Freak kicks to Mayo. No luck. Some solid defense from Fareed. The Nuggets trail by 18. It's Nelson up top. The pass to Spates. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Spates has got his first points in this one. Freak with it. 11 points in the game. And he dunks it down.
Got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Moutier kicks to Fareed. Feeds to Nelson. Spade sets a screen for Nelson.
Timeout. Starting. Hot Nuggets. Boom. Go home.
Substitution on the court.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Mavericks lead by 21. And now let's get...
Well, Jameer, what kind of adjustments are you guys looking to execute when you come back out for the second half?
We have to execute our defensive scheme a little better and a lot harder. You know they're going to make some runs, they're going to make shots, but at the same time, we have to make it tough on them when they're passing the ball.
Jameer, thank you. Guys, sometimes it's not about what you do, but how you do it.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
What a game we've seen here for Freak. He has 17 points and 3 blocks.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
Here's Moutier. On the floor for Dallas. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Freak is out there with Matthews. And it's Mayo in at the center. Moutier kicks to Gallinari. Fareed, a screen on Parsons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Here's Freak. Cannot hit. And it's Denver the other way. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Two teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect. Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
That's good from Fareed. Dallas leading by 18. Here's Freak. He's got 17.
Move the ball.
To the middle. Here's Mayo. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Now, Moutier. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. It's stolen by Mayo. And now Parsons pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Screen by Fareed. Here's Moutier, and it's denied.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Now here's Freak. They set the pick. Bangs home the trifecta. Freak's got 20 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
For Denver, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Gallinari against Parsons. Will it go? And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Freak's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Fareed setting the pick for Moutier. Dish it to Gallinari. Spates with a screen on Parsons. Here's Gallinari. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. He really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
place to check out Freak here. He had a strong showing last season. First in three-point field goal percentage, third in
And the Nuggets with some changes. Laverne, he's checked in for Reed. And Nelson is subbed in for Moutier. And Dallas with a change here, too. Harris is checked in for Parsons. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And here's Freak. He's got 20. Here's the screen. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Freak's got 5 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
To the inside, Laverne, and that one's good.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Norkeck in for Denver. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And Laverne kicks to Barton. Here's Nurkic. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
For a different look here. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Jeremy Evans. Chandler Parsons comes in for Roberson. Wesley Matthews checked in for Darren Williams. And Freak subbed in for J.J. Barea. Nurkic is out there with Hickson. Then it's Moutier. Then there's Maurice Spates. And it's Laverne in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Moutier. Mavericks with the rebound.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
my
UNLV, no
goodness.
doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
And Laverne kicks to Nurkic. Denver passing it around. And stolen by Mayo.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
There's the lob to the hoop. And Parsons slams it in.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
And you do. You have to have both ends of that play, and they were fantastic on that one.
Nuggets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Moutier passes to Space. That's good. Space is...
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for 2.
Good win. Worked hard, yeah. Good win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It's just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille
You guys have been making it look too easy the last few games. How long do you think this will last?
Forever? Man, I don't know. You guys are the ones that make a big deal about this kind of thing. We're just trying to win games and compete for a championship. If we're thinking too much about some stupid streak, then it's gonna be over real quick anyway. So stop asking about that stuff. Let's talk about something else, please.
Why couldn't their defense find a way to stop you tonight?
I don't know. Maybe you should ask them that. I just took what they gave me and was fortunate enough to get some buckets. So no complaints here.
That was your first official game as a starter. How'd it feel?
It's a nice milestone for sure. I mean, I'm just blessed to be playing in the NBA, and making the starting lineup means that I've been playing well and improving my game. Still a lot I want to do in this league, and hopefully I can keep making my family proud. Oh, and shout out to my pops. I know he's watching this back home. Love you, Pops.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how
hello,
are you?
Shaq. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Dallas Mavericks at American Airlines Center. Well, for the Mavericks, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Well, as we know, the value of great out.
The Mavericks look to take charge at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, and we're going to bring it to you live. So for the Mavericks, their last game, a win against the Nuggets in Denver. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. Johnson is out there with Young. Then it's Williams. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Bogdanovich in at the two-go. And good on the basket. Book it.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Lionel Hollins. And Doris, what'd you find out?
Coach told me that defensively, he's not even sure how you contain Dirk Nowitzki offensively. He said he really has an unstoppable shot with that turnaround. I don't know how you stop it, but we're going to try. Guys, it always helps to have those athletic, rangy defenders who can at least get a hand in his face. We'll see what matchup they go with defensively.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Williams, following the miss by Chandler Parsons. Launches a three. Williams can't get it to go. Brooklyn on defense. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, but when you shoot a percentage in the low 30s as a team, and they get that in that game, it is just not going to be your night.
No, it's certainly not going to be your night shooting that poorly. And so often when that happens to a team, it's hard to get out of that funk once you get into it.
Nailed from three-point land.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Now here's Freak. He had 34 points in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, but you can't talk about his performance without mentioning what he did defensively in terms of shot blocking. He was a force of nature.
Here is Williams. Following the basket by Freak. Young, right side, puts it up from 15. Can't get it to go. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Matthews throws it down.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after Wesley Matthews score. Here we go, one-on-one. The dive for the ball. Williams with the steal. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Dallas leading by 4. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Knocked loose. And Freak throws it down home.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Lopez, no luck. Here's Dallas. They're on a 13-5 run. And a wide open look for Freak. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor and then the balance to knock it down.
Unbelievable move. Rush hour handles supreme right there.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what he said to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. That's how much confidence Coach has in his ability to get their offense operating at its peak level. And given his track record, that confidence is well deserved. So still in the opening quarter and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Bogdanovich. 11 points for him in that last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Clock at 4. Jack for 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. Cannot hit.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Shot up the run. Bogdanovich, no luck. Mavericks leading by 11. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And the resume on Darren Williams, how he performed last season. Averaged about 13 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. I mean, he definitely liked to turn things around from last year. I mean, he really struggled, but hoping to make amends now.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, this team really needs his full contribution, and I think he understands that.
Mavericks making a switch here. Robertson's checked in. Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Freak with it, defended by Jack. Now Freak. He's got 14. Nowitzki sets a screen for Williams. He dishes it to Freak. Back to Williams. Can't hit. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted back.
30 seconds left here in the first quarter. And good, the three-point shot, good from Freak. Freak's got 17 now.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And Jack kicks to Johnson. Looks for Bargnani, gets it to him. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh. Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match. Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
And that's it. Coach Lionel Hollins known for his no-nonsense style.
I told him all, you can joke with me.
Teams deciding to change it up. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Johnson. John Henson out there with Bargnani. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. Freak kicks to Nowitzki. No one covering.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Nets leading by 3. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. He kicks to Bargnani. A fader. And it's Freak with the rebound. Dallas is...
When's the last time I hit the rim?
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Freak is out there with Matthews. And it's Mayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Matthews with the steal.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal. Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Dallas. The Nets have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Nets trailed by 4. Johnson attacking. Softly drops in the floater. Johnson's got 8 points.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Freak. Excellent D there from Williams.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Bogdanovich passes to Lopez. Outside Williams. Young. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Nowitzki a screen. Here's Freak. He's got 27. Parsons attacking. Shot clock at 5. That's good. Mayo's got 6.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
To the left wing. And Bogdanovich kicks to Lopez. Screened by Young. Lopez, no luck. Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. That's good from Parsons on the assist by Freak. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead. And for the Nets, they're shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. They double in with Freak. Williams dishes to Bogdanovich, and he makes good on the layup. He has 7.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
Dallas has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Mayo with a screen for Freak. Mayo, the pass to Nowitzki. And yes, sir, that one drops. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding pass. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Evans. The Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Jeremy Evans. Chandler Parsons comes in for Roberson. Wesley Matthews checked in for Deron Williams. And Freak subbed in for J.J. Barea. And a change for the Nets. Lopez is checked in. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Jarrett Jack is out there with Mo Williams. Then it's Young. Then it's Bargnani. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And that one's good. Freak.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And Young kicks to Bargnani. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn, and it's blocked. And here we go, Parsons heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Jack, and it's Jack again missing.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Lopez. The kick out to Jack. Back to Lopez. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Lopez with the block. Down low, here's Williams. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Bogdanovich comes in for Jarrett Jack. To the paint, here's Lopez. Good. The nice assist for Williams. 9-point.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
He was an assassin from the three-point line tonight. A very good percentage for him out there, and a grand total of 8 3-pointers. He tormented that defense with his ability to get open and drain the deep shot.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And folks, that's it for us.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. And tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Denver Nuggets.
As the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You take a look at Dallas. A great start of the season for them, playing very well so far.
Yeah, and I think they feel confident about this matchup. They had the advantage first time around, and we'll see what adjustments come from the other side.
You know, Greg, talking about adjustments to me are really the hallmark of a well-coached team and one of the true pleasures to watch for those of us who've been around the game as long as we have.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Farid at the 4. Bill Barton is out there with Moutier, and it's Spates in at the center. Nowitzki a screen. Mayo with a screen for Freak. The shot misses, and it's Denver the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, and the foul trouble coming down the stretch. You know, they didn't have the guys on the floor you'd like to have out there, nor could they be as aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and because of the foul trouble, they really didn't want to incur more foul trouble, so they backed off and became passive, and that's no way to play defense.
And so here is Dallas. The Nuggets getting the bucket. 5 to shoot. And here's Matthews. The 3. And the shot is good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
There's the screen. Here's Spates. Great touch on the 16-footer. Spates has got his first points of the night.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
There's Freak. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I'd say that's the definition of an ankle breaker, fellas. That move was devastating.
Put him right on the ground on his backside, and then he got all the way to the rim. Beautiful.
And he gets it to go.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Nowitzki a screen to the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Nowitzki's got his first points in this one.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And a wide open look for Freak. Another 3 for Dallas.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
So here's Gallinari. The Mavericks making the shot. Can they get it? And it's good on the way in. Gallinari's got 6.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. There's the pick. Parsons attacking. Excellent use of the screen that time.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Now let's find out what head coach Mike Malone had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
One struggle they'll have in this game is finding the right person or combination of players to match up with Dirk. The problem, coach says, is how do you play someone who can hit jumpers at such a high release point while being quick enough to stay with Dirk when he drives? We'll see if they've come up with any answers, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Mayo hits them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Putting up about 24 points and 3 rebounds. And he leads the way for them in the scoring department.
Always looking for a crease in the defense, poking, prodding, and manufacturing points.
It's stolen by Mayo. And now here's Mayo, the fast break opportunity. And Parsons kicks to Mayo. Here's Freak. Sinks the three-pointer. Freak's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Mavs.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Scott Skiles was going over with his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. He's the guy they typically depend on to spark their scoring attack. And from what Coach was saying, that's going to hold true again here. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the score by Dallas.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get it going.
Freak at 4. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
The Nuggets trailed by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. It's by Mayo. Parsons attacking, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Bates sets a screen, trying to back on track. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Freak with it. Playing Brooklyn, he was nearly unstoppable. Inside. And Nowitzki gets it to go down on the assist by Freak. Nowitzki's got his second basket of the night. Now here's Moutier. Not a lot of room. 11 feet away. And Gallinari again. Gallinari's got 10 points.
Quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Nowitzki a screen. Here's Freak. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Now here's Moutier. 11-point game his last outing. Fareed the pass to Moutier. That three off the mark.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Freak. Another three for Dallas.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Here's Moutier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Williams, he's checked in for Dallas. The Nuggets also changing it up. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Maurice Spates. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Moutier. Here's Parsons, banked in off the glass. Parsons got 6 points.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Now, here is Nelson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Assisted by number 6.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Taking the Nuggets, we've got Yusuf Nurkic. Nelson is out there with Will Barton. Then there's Kenneth Faried.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets put on a show. He ended up with 38 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
And it's sent back by Nowitzki.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Nelson outside, pass to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Out to Nelson. This one for 3. Good. Nelson's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, they're getting a bunch more threes up here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and they're getting trigger happy. You can't win the game with one shot. You've got to vary it up. Challenge the defense.
And it's Freak missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Pass to Jokic. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds in the game. Freak with it, and it's Nelson picking him up. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely, and that one is hammered home.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Rejected by Nowitzki. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. He feeds it to Parsons. To the paint. And it's blocked. Here's Barton. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
Nurkic dishes to Fareed. Near the three-point line, it's Nelson. And again, Denver no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Freak. Drills the baseline jumper. Freak's got 8 here in the quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And the shot is good. 1:02 left in the first half. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Lets it go from the wing, and the shot is good. Freak's got 39.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Barton kicks to Fareed. He dishes it to Nelson. Knocked loose. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's the three. And again for 3. The basket is good from Freak. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Talk about some great numbers for Freak. He's got 42 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Matthews out there with Freak, and it's Mayo in at the center position. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Buries the easy one. Freak's got 44.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Here's Gallinari. Parsons with some nice D.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Freak with it. Now defended by Moutier. There's a good screen. Now here's Freak. Guarded closely. The shot is off.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And Gallinari kicks to Moutier. Screen by Fareed. Now Gallinari. 10 points for him. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And here's Freak. He's got 44. It's stolen by Moutier. Down low, here's Spates. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops.
At the line for 2.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Here are the Mavericks. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. A 3. And it's Spates with the rebound. Denver shooting 39% from the floor, at their best. Barton kicks to Moutier. No luck. Excellent D there for Mayo.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Freak using his post moves to get the 2 points. Freak's got 46 points.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Screen by Fareed. Now here's Moutier. And now it's Mayo running. He can go.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. To the paint. Here's Moutier. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin.
And the Nuggets making a change here. So it's Denver now. The dish now to Fareed. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Fareed's got 6 points. Dallas has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Stolen by Fareed. Moutier with the ball. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the 3-point line. He's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down to transition.
Nelson's checked in for Denver.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Feeds to Moutier. Dishes to Spates. Lets it go from the wing, and the jumper is good. Spates has got 5 now. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
They get the rebound. The shot's good from Fareed. Fareed's got 4 this quarter.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined.
Okay, guys, stepping on the court for your entertainment.
Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up. He's checked in for the Mavericks. Freak comes in for Langston Galloway. And then for Denver, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Johnson. Nixon comes in for Gary Harris. And it's Moutier in for Nelson. So on the floor for Denver, Moutier out there with Laverne. And there's Hickson. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Spates in at the 5 spot. Just 5 on the clock. Robertson can't hit. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Moutier kicks to Laverne. Three-pointer. Moutier, no good. The Mavericks have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th. The feed to Freak from outside the arc. That one goes. Count. Freak's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Hickson passes to Nurkic. There's the screen. He kicks it.
Assistant, Emmanuel Moutier.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Jeremy Evans.
Ma, tawagi Ros may bingbing. Ha?
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
amongst boys tonight. Whew.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping. What are your thoughts, Kenny, on his game tonight?
A remarkable 27 points from three-point land for him. With that kind of long-range shooting, easy to understand why they came out on top. When a team has a single player accounting for 9 three-pointers, that usually makes for a successful night.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And that'll do it for our broadcast.
You guys have a real streak going now. Can you keep it up?
You better believe we can keep it up. Ain't nobody can play with us right now. We men out here, and the rest of the league is just little boys. So, next question.
And you had such a hard time taking care of the ball tonight?
There's no excuse. I just got to be more deliberate with the choices I make. You get careless with the ball in this league, and teams will make you pay. And that's on me.
I saw your longtime girlfriend, Yvette Mendenhall, was in attendance at the game today. So when you gonna get her a ring?
Whoa. I didn't know we were going to get all personal up in here tonight. If there's anything I learned after my first season in the NBA, is that it's best to keep my personal life private. So that's what I'm going to do. Me and Yvette are happy, just like we've always been. She means the world to me, and that's all I'm going to say. All right, I'm out.
Quando